I'm sure we have all seen a dog eat too fast and throw up just minutes later. Or maybe Old Spot overheard you planning a trip to the vet. So he secretly planned a series of well-thought-out events. These events lead to him eating your car keys now the trip to the vet is off. It could happen, well, maybe the part about the dog eating the keys. Here are the strangest things found in animals' stomachs. While gutting an 11-pound cod he had caught near his home in Norway, a man discovered an unusual item buried in its stomach. As well as a partially digested fish, the stomach contained a rather large sex toy. The fisherman conjectured that the fish may have eaten the toy by mistake, thinking it was a cephalopod or another fish due to its bright coloring. I really hope the cod washed it first before swallowing it. This next one could literally blow your mind. While gutting a 3-foot-long squid to prepare it for sale, a fisherman in China hit a live bomb with his knife. Thankfully, the bomb didn't go off, and the man quickly called emergency services. The squid had apparently swallowed the explosive device, mistaking it for a prawn. The bomb remained inside the squid until it died. After emergency services was informed, a special police team removed the dead creature and performed a controlled explosion. They later confirmed that the bomb was live and could have detonated at any time. If you think that was the bomb, we're about to get medieval. Several tiger sharks that were examined in the 90s contained all manner of surprising objects. The items were on display as part of the Sharks, Facts, and Fantasy exhibition in 1994. This exhibit was on display at the Natural History Museum of Los Angeles County. One of the craziest things that have been found in a shark's stomach is a whole suit of armor, complete with a helm. How a steel suit ended up in the water, and how a shark even ingested it, remain unclear. If that wasn't fishy enough, the next one definitely gets a thumbs up. In 1992, a fisherman in Wyoming discovered a severed thumb in the stomach of a trout he had caught. The missing digit was eventually traced to a man named Robert. He had been involved in a boating accident the year before where 2 of his fingers and a thumb had been cut off by a propeller. While the fingers were found, the thumb remained missing and thus couldn't be reattached. It is hypothesized that the trout ate the thumb after it was severed and loose in the water. The thumb had remained undigested in the stomach of the fish for a year. Robert may not be able to win any thumb wars anytime soon. But this next animal can give you a lesson on how to save your money. A turtle found in Thailand was discovered to have almost 1,000 coins in its stomach. The creature lived in a pond that was frequently visited by tourists who threw coins into the water for luck. The unwitting turtle had eaten these coins in huge numbers until the collective weight of all the change was so strong that it broke its shell. A successful surgical procedure was able to remove the coins and fix the broken shell in hopes of saving the turtle. However, the toxic effects of the metal eventually caused an infection due to nickel poisoning. The infection blocked the intestines. Nearly 2 weeks after surgery, the turtle died. Up next, an elephant that can eat just about anything. Jumbo was a famous elephant that was part of a traveling circus in the United States. The animal is commonly thought to have introduced the word jumbo into the English language as a synonym for large. When the giant creature died, it was cut open so that different body parts could be sent around the country to various locations and institutions. Inside the stomach, workers found an entire junkyard's worth of scrap. This includes English pennies, a police whistle, keys, and screws. Jumbo may have had a gut of steel, but our next creature was stone cold. An exotic frog was discovered to have eaten dozens of rocks. The animal was taken to a clinic in Texas when its owner thought he saw it snacking on the small stones in its cage. An X-ray showed that the frog had a large number of foreign objects in its stomach, though it did not seem to be suffering any consequences. Veterinarians performed surgery to remove the rocks, and the amphibian made a full recovery. Talk about a heart of stone. When Hooch, a mixed hound in Florida, wouldn't stop vomiting, his owners took him to a vet. What they discovered was quite gruesome. The dog had swallowed a large pile of staples, nails, and screws that had been lying around the house. The vets and the owner are happy to report that Hooch recovered after a successful surgery. This next creature needs to learn to chew its food. A gigantic alligator captured and killed in Alabama surprised taxidermists and biologists when they cut open its stomach. Inside, they found a fully intact female deer that weighed around 100 pounds. The doe was missing fur, but the body and hooves were still visible. They were stunned to also discover 2 squirrel carcasses, something that had not been seen before. A local researcher suggested that the tiny animals might have fallen into the water during a storm and been consumed when they couldn't escape. This next creature, like the alligator, couldn't help but swallow its food whole. Researchers who were attempting to study the aquatic food chain discovered a shocking item inside a mako shark's stomach. According to Chief Scientist Dr. Antonella Preti, the 12-foot predator had a 200-pound sea lion inside of it. The sea lion, which was around the same size as an adult person, was even intact. Thanks for watching.